Gail, thank you for and thank you also, Andrew. Great. So we're recording today, so you can have your cameras on or off. It's your choice. And the recording is so you can, you didn't make the class, you can watch it later. If you want to watch it again, you can, with a friend or something like that, you can do that too. So as long as you're registered, you should be able to have a link to be able to watch the class. I think there was some kind of mix up today. We didn't have the right link in the beginning, but I think you're all here now, so you got the right link, so that's cool. So again, when you do the class, make it work for you. We're going to jump right into it. So let's start with 3 heart opening breaths. So palms in front of the abdomen, and inhale, just give it a nice big stretch. Yeah. And exhale. Okay, let's do 2 more. Again, inhale and stretch and exhale. Okay, 1 more time. Inhale, give it a big stretch and exhale. Now bring your feet about hip width apart. And just throw your arms around from side, sink into a hip. Now, when you push down into a hip, you're just opening up some tissue in that area. So just slightly bend the knees. Try to look straight ahead though, so you're not twisting the spine. Yeah. And just let the shoulders relax, let the arms relax, and then they just kind of, the shoulders throw the arms around. And when you get to a side, you're pushing into a hip. Yeah. Okay, good. Now we're going to do the same up and down motion, but so we can still push down into the hip, but only difference is we're bringing our arms up to shoulder height. So the outside palm goes face up, the inside palm is turning down, and we're still pushing into a hip, and we're looking straight ahead so we get a nice equal stretch on both sides of the body. So just opening up, it feels good. I'm really enjoying this. So we had a really good class yesterday in bone strengthening at 4 o'clock, and I had like 382 people, what I saw, show up for that. It was a big attendance. So people kind of like the option to be able to add weights. By the way, you can actually use weights with this class. I'm not going to show you how, but there's certain things you can do safely. Put a weight on your hand, or if you have wrist weights, you can use wrist weights if you so choose. Okay, now let's just stop and just relax. Now just lift your arms up to one side and stretch, and then go to the other side and stretch. Let's do 2 more times. Lift up high, a gentle stretch. Now the other side, a gentle stretch. 1 more time each side, give it a good stretch. Now the other side, stretch. Now come down and just bounce the knees a little bit, relax the shoulders. Let the arms relax. So vibration is a great way to warm up the body and just to get everything flowing and things circulating really good. So when we exercise, we're kind of in the zone for it. Now let's start shaking our palms. Again, this shaking is really good for stimulating the energy centers. And when you shake your palms, you actually have a lot of energy centers in your palms. Technically, there's 366 energy centers throughout the body. And when I'm talking about energy centers, I'm not talking about your vascular system. I'm talking about your energetic system. So when you send a signal from point A to point B, that's the life force through your body. When you're moving things, if there's a clear pathway, you give a good signal and you have an ease of movement. Pathways blocked, you have a little train wreck along the way, or you have to take a detour to get to where you need to go. And that kind of increases the time it takes for a signal to get from point A to point B. Now let's add a little wiggle of the hips, wiggle of hips. So when I talk about the flow of energy through your body, we have these main meridian channels, and then there's like little avenues outside of the channels. So everything's flowing really good. Your main energy centers are called chakras. And this vibration just kind of stimulates everything. So we're wiggling the hips. Now that little shimmy the shoulder, just shimmy the shoulders, just relax the shoulders. as we shake the palms and bobble the head and wiggle the hips. So we're doing everything. We're just kind of moving the whole body. So we get a little motion. We're bouncing the hips, bouncing the knees, so the hips bounce. And then we're wiggling the hips, same time. We're shaking the palms. We're shimming the shoulders and bobbling the head. So we got it all going. Okay, now I want you to stop. So we've been shaking our fingers for a long time. You should feel tremendous tingling in your hands right now. That's really good. It's improved circulation. And it just feels good to do that. We don't really do that much, do we? No. Let's just drop the chin down and relax the head, relax the neck. We're going to rotate the neck. But you're also going to, if you do it and you put your whole energy into it, you'll feel a stretch through your back and your abdomen. So let's bring it around to your right first. I'll go to the left, so I'm on your same side. So inhale, bring the chin around to the right. Feel the stretch on your left side, and then lift it up high so you feel the stretch through the breastplate, the abdomen, the back, and then exhale slowly coming down. Oh boy, that feels good. Again, through the nose, that's inhale. We always want to inhale through the nose. Little hairs in the nose that filter out impurities, and exhale through the nose or the mouth. So we're coming down the other side. Let's go one more time around, and inhale on the way up. And if you exhale through the mouth, you'll cool down more efficiently. If you exhale through the nose, you keep your body a little warmer. Now we're going to reverse. So go the other way on the inhale, on the way up, the other way. Chin up high, stretching the front of your neck, and then exhale down. Okay, again, through the nose, that's inhale. When you lift your chin up, you're lifting your whole chest up because it follows the chin, and then exhale. Everything's attached. So we're just stretching all this wonderful tissue. Again, through the nose, that's inhale. This tissue is called fascia, which kind of connects everything to everything, and exhale. So it's not big on the muscle stretch, but it does some muscles. Okay, bring the head up and relax. And just kind of bobble the head, shim the shoulders, just wiggle the waist, just loosen up the body. Now let's put the hands on the hips. We're going to rotate the waist. We're going to come down your right side first. We'll inhale on the way up, exhale on the way down. Lock the knees, but lift the head up when you come down and move it around. So inhale up. Now exhale down your right side. Then move it around slowly and feel that nice stretch through the back of the legs. And then inhale on the upswing. And exhale down. So if you did my bone strength yesterday at 4 o'clock, you're going to feel it in the back of the legs. As inhale up, it might be a little sore. One more time around as we exhale down. We did squats with weights, moving it around, feeling stretch to the back of the leg, inhaling up. Now hold it here. We're going to reverse. Now exhale the opposite way. So this is a great way to recover from yesterday's class. Moving it around. And inhale on the upswing. Let's go 2 more times around as we exhale down, head up, lock those knees, stretching through the back of the legs, and then inhale up. Let's go 1 more time around and exhale down, moving it around, and inhale on the upswing. And exhale, relax. Now kick your legs out a little bit. Shake the arms, wiggle the hips, shimmy the shoulders, bobble the head. Let's feet a little bit wider apart. Let's clasp the hands in front of your abdomen. So when you inhale, I want you to bring your palms up to the chest, straighten the knees, roll the palms forward. When you exhale, bend the knees, but keep the shoulders over the hips as you extend the arms. Then inhale and exhale a little more deeply into the stretch. Keep the shoulders over the hips. Now when you inhale, straighten the knees and lift the arms up. When we exhale, look up through the stretch. One more breath. Inhale, stretch just a little bit more. And then exhale, slowly lower the palms down. And with your feet about hip width apart, just throw your arms around from side to side, look straight ahead. Just relax the shoulders. Yeah, another nice little gentle twist in the spine. So what we're going to do next is going into the balance the plate warm-up, which is part of the 4th and 5th form. And instead of 4 circles like we do in the 4th and 5th form, there's 8 forms in this for those of you that are new. And each one is, we move the body with the breath. So you get a good feel for it as we do this little warm up. Now stop. Now let's step forward with your right foot, both palms out. Take this left palm, put it on your hip or behind your back, face up, either way, whatever you feel kind of most comfortable doing. So we're going to make 2 circles. The first one goes underneath the arm. So inhale, pull a palm in towards the chest, straighten the knees, stretch through the side, bend the wrist, circle the palm underneath the arm like you're holding a plate, and exhale. So we're always holding a plate. Now stretch to the side and bend the knee. Now we're going to gyrate the hip. So when you're inhaling, we're gyrating the hip. And as you start coming around at half the circle, you start straightening the knees and come up over the head, stretching through the belly, and then exhale, bend the knees as you complete the circle. Okay, let's try that again. So it's inhale, straighten the knees, and then exhale, bend the knees. Then inhale, gyrate the hip and straighten the knees, and then exhale, bend the knees as we return. Let's try that again. So it's inhale and exhale, bend the knees. Inhale, straighten the knees, and then exhale, return. Okay, let's bring the foot back as we're inhaling and exhaling, relax. Now let's do the other side. So step forward with your left foot as we're inhaling, finding the balance as we step out, and exhale, palm face up. Then inhale, bring the palm underneath the arm, and exhale, push to the side and stretch, bend the knees. Now gyrate the hip. Then inhale, gyrate the hip, and the arm follows the hip the opposite way. And exhale, come on back because it counters our balance. Okay, again, inhale, straighten the knees, and then exhale, bend the knees as you wrench to the side. Then inhale, gyrate the hip, and the arm flows the opposite way, and exhale. Might take a little while to get coordinated with that, but keep working on it. Again, inhale, exhale, stretch, inhale, gyrate the hip, and exhale. Okay. So bring the foot back as you inhale and exhale. So if you can't get all the way over your head, it's okay. You might just go into the front, so whatever your range of motion is that you can do comfortably and kind of feel and enjoy the stretch and the opening of the joint, that's good. So just bring your mind into the body and make it work for you. We're gonna do both hands at the same time. So make your feet a little bit wider and then just sink down into a deep horse riding stance. Keep the shoulders over the hips and put both palms out. We'll make 2 circles, one underneath the arm, one over the head. It's just the same as the right and the left. We just do them together at the same time. So inhale, we come underneath the arm, straighten the knees, bend the wrist, and then exhale, push to the side, bend the knees with the head up. Then inhale, extend the, straighten the knees and crisscross over the head. And then exhale, bend the knees as you sink back into your deep horse riding stance. Okay, again. Inhale and exhale, stretch. Inhale, crisscross over the head, stretch through the abdomen. And exhale. It's really a nice, wonderful whole body stretch. Okay, one more time. Inhale underneath the arms, exhale to the side. Inhale over the head and exhale, relax. Okay, step in, kick the legs out a little bit, shake the arms, shimmy the shoulders, and bob the head. Now I want to take you into the 8 forms. So when we do these 8 forms, these 8 forms are going to be done in such a way that we're going to do each movement 3 times. This kind of grounds you and anchors you, and it's a great exercise. You know that everything is done with the breath. We don't do any movement without the breath. And when we inhale, we initiate a movement, and we exhale, we're concluding it. And it's all circular rotations that we're doing. So the first one, we not mild stretch for the body. So you bring your feet together about as close as you are comfortable doing and still able to maintain your balance. Palms in front of the abdomen. Let's inhale, reach out to the side, hold it here, and exhale. This is the first of 8 forms. Then roll the palms up as we inhale, stretch, palms together, and then exhale, relax until the fingertips come just below the chin. Now, as we inhale, we lift the elbows to shoulder height, then lift your spine up a little bit and stretch through the abdomen, the back, and then exhale. Soften the knees as you let the palms float down, and notice the air passing under your palms as they return to the sides. Okay, we do this 2 more times. This is the first of 8 forms. Palms in front of the abdomen. And inhale, straighten the knees, and exhale, stretch. Then roll the palms up as we inhale, stretch through the abdomen, palms together, and then exhale, relax till the fingertips come below the chin. As you inhale, elbows to shoulder height, lift your spine up a little bit, and then exhale, let the palms float down. Let's do this one more time. My instruction will be breath only. Inhale, exhale, inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling. Now the second form, we step off to the right. The way we do that, you shift your weight onto your left hip. All your balance, all your focus is on that standing legs. This allows you to maintain balance as you slowly step off. And that strengthens, of course, the left leg on this occasion. So inhale, we lift the right foot up, focus on the left leg, not the right. And then exhale, settle in. Yeah, it's much easier. Now, your palm is stiff and fingers are pulled up. It's towards a little bit towards the inside of your right thigh. And we're going to circle the hip and the arm will follow the rotation of the hip. So inhale, push the hip out and around. And then exhale, completes the circle as you return. Okay, let's do 2 more circles. So it's inhale and exhale. We're doing each movement 3 times. Normally it's just 1 time. Okay, inhale, push the hip around, and exhale, returns. Now we're going to bring the foot back, so all your weight's on this left leg. Inhale, all your focus is on the left leg. And exhale, so we're not thinking about the right at all. All our energy, where your mind goes, that's where your energy is. Let's go to the other side now. So put your energy, put your mind onto the right side of the body. Don't think about stepping off 45 degrees to the left. So inhale and exhale. Good. Palms towards the inside of your left thigh. Then inhale, gyrate the hip. Arm follows the rotation. Nice wide circle with the hip. And exhale. This opens up the tissue around the hip area, builds muscle and strengthens it. Let's do 2 more circles. So it's inhale and exhale. Okay, 1 more time. Inhale and exhale. So when I say build muscle, it's not done overnight. Very slow process because it's a mild exercise. Now let's bring the foot back. Inhale and exhale. These exercises are designed to be a lifestyle habit for you. Ideally, you do them every day. All right, now the third form is going to bring the left leg behind the right, and we're going to carry the ball over to the right. So about 70 to 90% of your weight is on the right leg. You can't get your left foot behind, just lean over onto the right leg so you maintain your balance. That's the most important thing. It's very difficult with balance. So you just want to just kind of push your weight down and make sure you have enough support so you're not overdoing it. We don't want you to fall. So inhale, bring the ball over to your right, and exhale, settle in. Bottom palm is always in front of the midline of your body, and the outside palm is face down. So the reason we see carry a ball is because your arms are going to move back and forth like they're carrying a ball. So in other words, they maintain the same distance between the palms. So inhale, we carry the ball over to the left. So everything initiates with the breath. And then on the exhale, we return the ball back to where we start, sinking back into a hip. Okay, let's do 2 more times. So when you inhale, we straighten the front knee and stretch through the back, and then exhale, sink back down and push down into the hip again. All on one leg, or most of your weight. Inhale, come again. And exhale, returns. Okay, then inhale, lower the ball. And exhale, relax, and make sure your weight's equally distributed. Okay, now we do the other side. Let's carry the ball to the left. So all your weight's going to be on the left leg. And if you can, bring your foot around behind it, or just keep it out to the side for support, okay? But just lean down into the hip. So inhale, so kind of bend the knee a little bit, and exhale, settle in, bending the knee just a little more. Then inhale, I want you to straighten the knee and carry the ball over to your right, stretch through the back, and then exhale, bring the ball back over to your other side. Okay, let's do 2 more sweeps. So it's inhale and exhale. One more time. Inhale and exhale. Now let's lower the ball. Inhale and exhale, balance on both legs. That was the 3rd form, left and right side. Now we're going to do the 4th form, the right and left side. And it's called balance the plate for a reason, because you just keep your palm face up at all times. All right. This helps rotate your wrist, your elbow, your shoulder, your hips, your knee, your ankle. Okay. So step forward with your right foot. Again, your focus of your weight is on this left leg. So it's inhale and exhale, settle in with the palm face up. Now we're holding a plate. So inhale, bring the palm around behind you, circle all the way around with your arm, and exhale, push and stretch behind you. We bend the knee and lift the head up, stretch the whole for the back. Now, as you're inhaling, you're going to drag that plate underneath the arm. So you have to straighten the front knee, stretch through the side, bend the wrist, point the fingers to the front. And when you exhale, bend the knee as you push straight out to the front, keeping the shoulder over the hip. Now we're going to reverse the circle for the 3rd form, 3rd movement, third breath. Inhale, pull the palm in towards the chest, straighten the knees so you have room to come underneath your arm. You're stretching through the side, point to the side, and then exhale, bend the knee as you complete the 3rd circle, stretching to the side with the head up, knee is bent. Now we're going to gyrate the hip, swing the ball all the way around over our head. So inhale, gyrate the ball around. We start straightening the knee as we come around. And then exhale, we start bending the knee as we return. Okay, let's try that again. Let's inhale, come around behind, circle the arm, and exhale, push behind us and stretch. Then inhale, straighten the knee and come underneath the arm, point the fingers to the front, and then exhale, stretch and reach to the front as we bend the knee again, sinking down. Now, when we inhale, we come back underneath the arm, and then exhale, bend the knee as we stretch to the side, bending the knee and the head is up, stretch your back. Now we gyrate the hip. Inhale, gyrate the hip. The arm goes the opposite way over the head, and exhale, come on back to our start. Try that again, one more time. Inhale, exhale, inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling, inhale, and exhale. Bring the foot back. Remember, all your weight's on the left leg to bring the foot back. So it's inhale and exhale. All right, now let's do our left side. Your focus is on the right hip, right leg, right leg. Inhale and exhale. Palm is face up. Settle in, balance between both legs now. Bring the right palm, left palm, excuse me. Inhale, bring the left palm around behind. Circle all the way around and exhale, kind of crouch down, reach behind you with the head up. Now, as you inhale, we float the palm underneath the armpit. You have to straighten the knee, stretch through the side, bend the wrist, circle underneath the arm, pointing to the front. And then exhale, we push to the front and stretch, keeping the shoulder over the hip. Now, we come back underneath the arm. So inhale, straighten the knee, stretch through the side, bend the wrist, point to the side. And then exhale, push to the side with the head up as we crouch down. Then inhale, gyrate the hip. So arm goes the opposite way, and exhale, we're back to our starting position. Try that again. So it's inhale, exhale, inhale underneath the arm, and exhale to the front. Inhale underneath the arm, and exhale to the side. Inhale over the head and exhale back to the start. So don't worry about remembering this. I say the exact same things in every class. So I'm here all the time. Let's try this one silence. I won't say a word, not even with the breath. Let's begin. Inhale. How about that? I think a picture is worth 1,000 words. Come on back as we inhale and exhale. All right, now just shake the arms, shift the shoulders, relax a little bit. Now let's do the fifth form, which is both sides together. We do it the exact same way. We just bring it together. So take a half step to the right first. So when we step to the right, your balance is on the left leg. You slowly come out and step down, half step. So inhale, half step to the right. And exhale, sink over to the right, all your weight's here, and then we step to the left. Inhale and exhale. So everything is done with the breath, and we bend for deep horse riding stance, palms face up. And inhale, straighten the knees, open the chest, circle the arms, and then exhale, push behind us and stretch with the head up. Then inhale, straighten the knees as we come underneath the arms, stretch through the abdomen and lower back, and then exhale, bend the knees as you push forward, keeping the shoulders over the hips. And inhale, straighten the knees as we come underneath the arms, bend the wrist, point to the side, and then exhale, bend the knees as we push to the side and stretch. Then inhale, straighten the knees as we crisscross over the head. That feels so good. And exhale, bend the knees as we turn. I don't have a favorite stretch, but if I did, this would be it. Let's do 2 more times. Inhale, straight, all the way around, and then exhale, push to the side and stretch. Inhale underneath the arms, and exhale to the front, bend the knees. Inhale underneath the arms, and exhale, push to the side and stretch. Inhale, crisscross over the head, and exhale, sink back into your horse riding stance. Let's try this one. Just my instruction will be breath only. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, and exhaling. Returning the feet, starting with the right foot, half step. Weight focus on the left side. Inhale and exhale. I did it backwards, I'm sorry. Other foot, inhale and exhale. Okay, the 6th form is your homework assignment. It's called Creating a Brighter World. So when we inhale, push the belly out, thumbs in the belly button. When you exhale, make a triangle and tuck the belly in. It's called Creating a Brighter World for a good reason, because your whole world gets brighter when your intestines are emptied out. This helps you do that. It also massages all your internal organs. It firms and tones your abdominal muscles, and it also improves your overall circulatory system. And so do this 100 times every day, and you'll feel better. So push the belly out and stretch and tuck it in. Let's do 2 more times with the breath. Inhale and exhale. Again, inhale, whole body expands, abdomen is stretched, and then exhale, tuck the belly in. Okay, now the 7th form is called Dragon Looks Up to the Sky. So as you inhale, I want you to start bending the knees and let the palms float up to height. Pinch the first 3 fingers, flay the other 2. When you exhale, keeping the shoulders open, the hips and the knees bent, put the knuckles to your kidneys, your lower back. Now, as we inhale, let's straighten the knees and drag those knuckles all the way up into the armpits and stretch. And then exhale, fold the elbows over the fingers and relax the shoulders. Now, when we inhale, squeeze the shoulder blades, lift the chin up, and then exhale, let the palms float down. Just relax the shoulders. Let's do 2 more sets. So it's inhale, we're bending the knees and the palms float up. Pinch the first 3 fingers. As we exhale, keep the knees bent, shoulders over the hips as you put the knuckles to your kidneys. Now when you inhale, straighten the knees and drag the knuckles into the armpits, back the palms underneath the arms, and then exhale, just fold the elbows over the fingers. As we inhale, we squeeze the shoulder blades. This is where the dragon looks up at the sky, stretching the front of the chin, stretch the chin, stretch the neck, and then exhale, let everything relax. Let's try it one more time. This time will be just breath only. So it's inhale and exhale. Inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling. Eighth and final form is raising the power. So what we're doing is we're gathering Earth's energy and tucking it into our lower abdomen, 2 inches below the belly button and 2 inches deep. This is our second chakra, where we store and accumulate energy in the body. So when we inhale, we bend the knees and let the palms right up to shoulder height as we're drawing Earth's energy up from the earth, bring it over to our body, and then exhale. Keep the knees bent as you tuck the energy into your lower abdomen and drop the palms down. We're going to do this 2 more times. Your knees should still be bent here. So it's inhale, we straighten the knees and drag the energy up, draw it to our chest, and then exhale. Tuck the energy into our lower abdomen as you bend the knees and just relax the shoulders. Let's try that again. So it's inhale, gathering the Earth's energy, pull it to your body, and then exhale, tuck it into your lower abdomen. The eighth, then we conclude. That's the eighth form. Inhale, straighten the knees, palms to prayer posture. As we're exhaling, we're bowing to acknowledge this wonderful energy that's inside of us. Keep the head up, so keep your back straight, stretching the back of the legs. Then inhale and exhale a little more deeply for that stretch in the back of the legs. Now when we inhale, let's slowly, slowly bring it up. And as we exhale, we let the palms float down. Look to the ground and just bring your mind into the body for a brief moment in time. Just enter a moment in time where there is no time. Just simply be aware and just observe. Just be present, be still. Allow yourself to rest and relax as you stand here. Okay, now I invite you to open your eyes and sit down with me. Let's go into relaxation for a moment. A brief little relaxation period, just to absorb the energy that we just created from doing these movements. Let's sit up straight, the shoulders over the hips, knees over the ankles. Put the back of your palms behind the knees and lower your eyes to the earth or close your eyes and just make yourself very comfortable as you sit. But keeping your back straight though, if you can, avoid leaning back into the chair unless you need to, it's okay. And just bring your mind's awareness to your breath. So that when we're inhaling, we're aware of the body expanding as we inhale. When we exhale, we can feel the body completely and deeply relaxing as if we're melting, dissolving into the earth. We're just letting it all go. This is mindful relaxation. This is a guided relaxation designed to help you bring your mind into the body. When you bring your mind into the body, you help the mind relax and just be present with yourself. When this happens, when the mind relaxes, the body relaxes. Otherwise, the body can't relax until the mind relaxes, because the body is always right there to serve the mind, and it's always ready. So when the mind gets relaxed, the body releases and lets go and just relaxes. The body gets a break. It starts releasing tension within the body. You can feel the body relaxing. This allows for a freer flow of energy throughout your body. You might feel a little tingling inside your body right now as you are successful at bringing your mind into the body. You can feel this wonderful tingling sensation as the energy is flowing through your body. The only thing that would prevent you from feeling this is if you're thinking too much. You just simply be present and just be in the moment with what's going on right now. That's all there is to it, just to be present. Just enjoy this moment in time. You're aware of the body reacting to the breath. When you're inhaling, the body's expanding. When you're exhaling, the body's relaxing. Your breathing is natural and comfortable, not forced. You're just relaxing into the moment. But you're aware of everything. You're in the moment. You're just listening. And when you listen, you don't miss anything. You hear it all. Nothing escapes you. It's all here. It's always been here. I invite you to open your eyes. Let's clasp our hands in front of your abdomen. When you inhale, bring the palms up to the chest. Roll them forward as you exhale, stretch. I know you didn't want to stop, did you? It feels so good. Then inhale and exhale them more deeply into our stretch. Now when we inhale, lift the palms up. When we exhale, look up to stretch. One more breath. Inhale, stretch through the abdomen. And then exhale, lower the palms down to your lap. Take our right hand to the left knee. When we inhale, reach around behind and exhale into a twist. One more breath. Inhale, twist a little more deeply and exhale. Let's spin around to the other side. So it's inhale and exhale into a twist. One more breath. Inhale, twist a little bit more deeply and exhale. Come on back to our starting position. So if you have a sip of water beside you, I invite you to take a sip of water. You know, a gulp of water every 15 minutes is really good. I know sometimes you have to wait a half hour to take that sip like we just did. That is so good. Water is great. Water helps oxygenate the body, and it certainly helps the flow of electricity through the body, and that's the signals, the mind. When we send a signal, the mind just works on, it's just all kinds of electricity going on. It's all electric. It's producing all these wonderful chemicals that do all these wonderful things for our body. And the body is always in a state of repair. It's always restoring you back to your state of perfect health. Now, let's stand up and try the form again. If you're really tired, you need to do the form sitting down. It's okay, you can, because you do the same motions, but so if your legs aren't up to what they need to be yet, you can continue sitting. And with our feet together, let's try the form again. Palms in front of the abdomen, knees are soft, not locked. So when we inhale, let's reach out to the side and exhale into a stretch. Then roll the palms up. Lift up, stretch through the abdomen, palms together as we exhale till the fingertips come just below the chin. Now when we inhale, we lift the elbows to shoulder height, lift your spine up a little bit, and then exhale, let the palms float down. We're only doing this form one movement each form, so we go to the second form, step off to the right. So it's inhale, shift your weight onto your left hip, left leg, and then exhale, settle into your with your right foot out. Then inhale, stiff arm down, circle the hip, gyrate the hip, let the arm follow the rotation, and then exhale, come on back. It's a nice little internal stretch for your hip area, the muscles around it. Bring the foot back as we're inhaling, standing on one leg, and then exhale, return. Let's go to the other side. So it's inhale, standing on one leg, and exhale, settle in. Inhale, gyrate the hip, move the hip around. Make the circle with the hip, the arm follows the rotation, stiff arm, pull up in your fingers, and exhale, returns, completes the circle. Inhale, standing on one leg, bring the foot back, and exhale, return. Okay, carry the ball to the right. We inhale, bring the ball over to the right, standing on one leg, setting in, and then exhale, or most of your weight's on one leg anyway. The other foot's there for support. You don't have to get all the way behind. So inhale, carry the ball over to the left, stretch the back, and then exhale, sink back into your right hip. And inhale, lower the ball, and exhale, just relax. Now let's go to the other side. Inhale, carry the ball to your left, and exhale, sink down a little bit. And inhale, bring the ball over to the right, and you kind of raise up a little bit. And then on the exhale, you return it back to the left and sink, kind of bend the knee, keep the shoulders over the hip though. Inhale, lower the ball, and exhale, relax. Fourth form, step out to the right. Inhale, keep your weight on your left leg, and exhale, now the palms face up. 4 circles, 4 breaths. Inhale, bring it all the way around, and exhale, push behind you. Now balance the plate as you inhale underneath the arm, stretch through the side, and exhale, push to the side, keep the shoulder over the hip. Inhale back underneath the arm, straighten the knees, and then exhale, bend the knees as you push to the side with the head up, stretch the back. Then inhale, gyrate the hip. The arm goes the opposite way. And exhale, completes our circle. Now inhale, bring this foot back, and exhale, turns. Other side. Inhale, step off, focus on the left standing leg, and exhale, the palms face up, settling in, balance. Inhale, bring the left palm around, and exhale, push behind. Inhale, straighten the knee, come underneath the arm. Exhale, bend the knee to push forward, keep the shoulder over the hip. Inhale, straighten the knees, come underneath the arm. Exhale, bend the knee to push to the side, head up, stretch the back. Inhale, gyrate the hip. The arm goes the opposite way. And exhale, come on back. Bring the foot back as we're inhaling. And exhale. Fifth form. Step off to the right, half step. Inhale. And exhale, settle in. Step off to the left, half step. Inhale. And exhale, sink into a deep horse riding stance. Both hands same time, 4 circles, 4 breaths. Inhale, straighten the knees, circle the arms. Exhale, push behind you and stretch with the head up. Inhale, underneath the arms, straighten the knees. Exhale, bend the knees as you push to the front. Inhale, underneath the arms, and then exhale, push to the side and stretch. Inhale, crisscross over the head. And exhale, bend the knees. Return. Half step in from the right. Inhale. Exhale from the left. Inhale. And exhale. Homework assignment, creating a brighter world. As we inhale, we push the belly out. Thumbs in the belly button. As we exhale, tuck the belly in. Inhale, abdomen extends. Exhale, abdomen contracts. Seventh form, dragon looks up to the sky. As we inhale, bend the knees, palms float up. When you exhale, keep the shoulders over the hips, knees bent, put the knuckles to your kidneys. Now when we inhale, drag the knuckles up as you straighten the knees, stretch. Exhale, fold the elbows over the fingers. Inhale, squeeze the shoulder blades, open the breastplate, lift the chin up, and then exhale, let the palms float down. Eighth and final form is raising the power. So inhale, gather Earth's energy, bend the knees, drag it into your body, and exhale, tuck it to your lower abdomen. And to conclude, we inhale, straighten the knees, palms to prayer posture. As we exhale, we're going to stretch the back of the legs as we acknowledge this wonderful energy that's inside of us and all around us. Then we hold for one more breath. Inhale and exhale and more deeply into that stretch for the back of the legs. Now when we inhale, slowly come on up. And as we exhale, soften the knees as the palms float down, look to the earth, and just bring your mind's awareness into this very special moment in time. Moment in time where there is no time. You're just connecting with the moment. Just being present with your wonderful, delightful self. This is who you are. This is where you come from. Okay. Open your eyes. Yeah, let's just kind of kick things around a little bit, loosen up the body. Let's try it again. This time the instruction will be on breath only. And it just takes, less than 4 minutes to do the form from beginning to end. It's a great form that you can do first thing every morning, just to get the juices flowing, just to get the balance of energy through your body. And that's all it is, bringing everything into balance. Palms in front of the abdomen, knees are soft. So inhale and exhale. Instructions on breath only. Inhale. Exhale. Inhaling. Exhaling. Step to the right. Inhale. Exhale. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling. Stepping to the left. Inhaling. exhale, gyre at the hip. Inhale, exhale, inhaling, exhale. Carry the ball. Inhale, right side. Exhale, inhaling, exhale, inhaling, exhale, left side. Inhale, exhale, inhaling, exhale, inhale, exhale, fourth form, right side. Inhale, exhale, inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling, inhale, exhale, inhaling, exhale. Now we're going to do the other side. Inhale, exhale, inhaling, exhaling, inhale, exhale, inhaling, exhaling, inhale, exhale, inhaling, exhale. Fifth form. Inhale, half step. Exhale, inhale, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling, inhale, exhale, inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Homework. Inhale, exhale, inhaling, exhaling. Seventh form. Inhale, dragon looks up. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhaling, exhaling. Eighth and final. Inhale, gather earth centered. Exhale, to conclude. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhaling, inhaling, and exhaling. Look down to the earth, bring your mind into the body, and connect with this wonderful present moment. The moment in time where there is no time. We need absolutely no time while we're here. Okay, let's go into a little tapping routine just to stimulate the body and the connective tissue throughout the body, and it helps open the flow of energy. And what we're concerned about is the 366 energy centers that are throughout the body. So the tapping helps improve and stimulate that. So let's start tapping the top of our head. Go to your crown, come behind our head, back of the neck. Okay, come behind the ears. So if you have some glasses, you might want to slip them off for a brief moment until we get through the face. Okay, come on top of the ears. All around the temples, the temples, the temples, the temples. All around the forehead, the forehead, the forehead. Eyebrows, 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 eyebrows. Okay, outside corners of the eyes, outside corners of the eyes. Come to your eye sockets, eye sockets, eye sockets. Come down below the nose. There's some on the gum line of the upper level of the teeth. Come all the way up to the back teeth, up into the cheeks, and then come back down to the front again. Come down to the lower level, Do the same thing, going up into the cheeks, staying on the gum line, and then back down again. Now all around the chin, all around the chin. Now come underneath the chin. Go up to the back, behind the jawbone. There's some soft tissue below the ears in there. Okay, now let's do scrunchy face and open face. This brings good color in the face and improves your circulation, especially in the face, makes you look good. Okay, squeeze really, really tight. Okay, on the count of 3, we're going to do just the opposite. It's called open face, and you can make a sound and even stick your tongue out. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, 2 more. Give it a good squeeze. Oh, scrunch it up. Give it a good squeeze. Squeeze that nose. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Okay, one more time. Give it a good squeeze. Oh, as tight as you can. All right, 1, 2, 3. Okay, just close your eyes for a second, or just look down and just bring your mind into the face and feel the face tingling. Yeah. Let's continue on. Thumb up, right hand out, up the head to the other side, and tap up high where the shoulder connects to the neck. Tap hard enough so you can send some shock waves down into the bone. On top of the shoulder, top of the bicep. Come on down to the forearm. Start coming down the forearm. To the wrist. Wrist, top of the thumb, top of the thumb, on the fist. Pinky, lower wrist. Start coming up the forearm. Elbow, elbow, tricep, 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 armpit, armpit, armpit. Okay, now let's do the upper part of the chest, chest, chest. Let's go to the other side now. Okay, drop the head down, tap up high where the shoulder connects to the neck. On top of the shoulder, top of the bicep, top of the forearm. Start coming down the forearm to the wrist, 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 top of the thumb, front of the fist, pinky the karate chop, lower wrist. Start coming up the forearm to the elbow. Tricep, 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 armpit, armpit, armpit. You know, upper part of the chest. Now, this is a good opportunity to relieve some stress. You might have some negative energy into the body that might be there, hidden someplace. Great way to do it is to get rid of it is to shout it out. Let yourself relax and release tension. So follow me. When I go ha, you go ha. If I go ha ha, you go ha ha. Okay, ready? Me first. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. Oh. 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 Okay. Oh. Oh, yeah, I love it. Come on back to the abdomen. All right. Now, I want you to lean forward, head up, and tap your kidneys, kidneys, kidneys. Okay, now tailbone. Give it a good tap. Give it a good squat, okay? Send some stem cells into the bloodstream. Okay, come on to your buttocks, 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 buttocks. Come on down the back of the legs. Okay, come up to the insides. Hips, hips. Come on down the outside. Up the front of the legs. When you get to the knees, hang out at the knees, all around the knees. Knees, knees. Okay, start coming up the thighs. Your abdomen, abdomen, abdomen. Both hands on the shoulders, sweep down to your toes, say it feels so good. Ready? It feels so good. Let's do that again. It feels so good. Okay, third time, let's do it in Korean. It's I shwanada. Ready? I shwanada. And thank you so much for being here. All right, I invite you to sit down and relax for a second. Just take a little bit of a rest. Try not to think too much. Just bring your mind's awareness into the body. And if you have any questions, I'll turn
thanks
it over
so much.
to Gail.
Can you hear me?
Hi,
Yes.
Gail. Sure.
Okay, good. Thanks so much for another wonderful session, Mitch. And people in the chat are very thankful for your help. I did see one question about, let me just say, oh yeah, one question that I saw early on was from, you can see it, Mitch, from Deborah S. at 108. When I swing my shoulders and arms side to side and sink into a hip as you do in warm up, sometimes over time it hurts my lower back. I can identify with this. Anyway, so she's asking about that.
Well, so some things I don't know about, but I'm not sure exactly what's going on. It might be an issue that if you're concerned about it, check with your doctor, of course. So when it's possible you might be doing something that you're a little bit off balance when you do that. So generally, if you're bringing a foot behind the leg, it's very hard to maintain your balance. So I think you're talking about swinging your arms from side to side like this. So we're kind of like raising up and stretching and coming down. So if your lower back is sore, you're kind of stretching the lower back when you're standing up and you're coming down. At no times are you curving the back. So that should be okay for you. And then we're doing both sides the same way. I can't understand what would be going on there. So I can't really answer that, I don't think. You have a chance to ask me another question to zone in on that, though.
Okay.
Sorry, Gail. I just wanted to jump in really quick and say I'm going to allow people now to unmute themselves in case they have any questions. They can talk directly to Mitch.
Perfect.
Yay! Okay.
All right. And I'll look for hands up or just speak up. I saw something else. Let's see. Oh, I saw one person's asking if there's tapping for the feet.
Yes, there is. Yeah, you can tap the whole body, any place in the body, and tapping is really good. It's stimulating the connective tissue. You can just sit with one ankle crossed over the knee and just tap the bottom of the foot. You can actually, I don't know, however you want to put your foot down, but I would recommend just putting your ankle over right over the knee, and you can tap the top and the bottom together at the same time. Very good. That feels good too. I don't know. Can you see me okay in the camera? I'm not sure if you can see me, but I'm tapping both at the same time. I got to do the other one now that you got me started because it feels so good. Thank you for that question. Yeah. That may be something we should do for the class because that feels great. We don't always have barefoot though. A lot of times we're wearing shoes. So that's why I don't go into the feet.
Self control.
Who's that, Deborah?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, last class or class before, probably when I was here, you were talking about taking naps. And I recognize that I do not nap. And I want to, and I wonder what that's about.
Well, I don't, when I say talk about taking a nap, sometimes you're probably sleeping pretty good the night before. So you're probably getting a full rest. So you probably don't, your body's probably not calling for a nap. So that's probably why, you don't sleep. You're still pretty active and everything. It's probably okay. If you didn't have a good night's sleep the night before, then that's, probably another issue.
Yeah.
But again, it could be just an active mind. We all have it. We all have a very active mind. The mind that's thinking is a delicious thing. We love to think. And, the body's always right there with the mind. The body can't relax until the mind relaxes.
Mind
that's
relaxes.
the principle, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
So, all right. Thanks for the question, Deborah. I know what you're going through, though. I have that busy mind too sometimes, and a lot of times. And you just have to bring the mind to the breath. The best way I do it to overcome it is just so when I'm inhaling, I'm aware of the body expanding. And then when I exhale, I completely relax my body. And I know if I give myself 5 breaths, usually I don't see the 5th breath when I do that. If I still not successful because my mind continues to be active, I go for another 5 breaths. And it's mind over matter. It's the will of it. I want to go to sleep. My body's here to rest. I need to quiet the mind. The best way, I know the best way to do it is just to bring my mind into the body and just stop. And that's a tool that you could try that next time if you have that experience. Even at night, it's wonderful. And there's exercise you can do at night too. Have I ever talked to you all about toe tapping?
Toe tapping?
Toe tapping,
No.
yeah. Well, bring you lie down in bed, bring your heels together and just tap your toes. So it's the bunions that get the brunt of it. So you just tap those and tap them very rapidly and then count the taps. Count to 100. If you lose count, start all over again. You will fall asleep, I guarantee it. So give that a shot. And it's,
Okay.
yeah, it's stimulating for your tissue too. It's good for you, toe tapping. Yeah. All right. Anyone else?
We're still asking about in the warm up, when you swing your arms and your shoulders and your arms follow, sink into the hips. Shoulders are twisting. No, I have to say it took me a while to watch you over and over again to get that. But I think if someone's having discomfort, like you said, they should, ask their physician. But sometimes it's just because, don't you think it's a new exercise? Sometimes a new exercise for someone, then they feel it in different places until their body gets used to it.
Definitely. Yeah, Gail, that's a good point. So it's an unusual exercise and you're balancing on one leg for first part, where you're putting all the weight on one leg. The other foot's there for support, but and when you're lifting up, you're stretching through the lower back when you lift up. And then when you come back and sink back down to the other side, you're pushing down back down into the hip that's on the standing leg. You're pushing down into that area there, which is just, it's just a movement. It's a pressure that you're probably not used to putting. So the only thing I could recommend in the interim, so pain doesn't arise, is to mellow that out a little bit. Don't put so much pressure on there. And you're probably too intense with the exercise. So just tone it down a little bit and see if you have some better results with that. You might, I think you will.
Okay, Andrew, when will the recording come out to all the participants?
So I can't provide an exact date yet. We're still working on getting all the technical things worked out, but we should definitely have it within the next few days. Hopefully, by the time we have classes next week, the recordings will be ready. We will definitely make sure to keep everyone updated.
Oh, okay. That's a good question then. So these
Sorry, I don't have a more concrete answer right now.
That's okay, Andrew. So these recordings are not immediately available after the class. It takes a while to set up. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, that's good information.
Okay.
Hey, Esther has a question. It looks like she has her hand up.
Harvey. Oh, who?
Oh,
Esther.
well,
Esther.
well, I had my hand up too,
Oh.
but that's okay. That's okay. Esther can go first.
Oh,
Go ahead.
I'm kind of new to this, and I'm having a hard time remembering the breathing and the hand motions and the foot motions all at the same time. So what should I focus on first?
Oh, Esther, I love your question. And everybody has that same question. It's difficult to remember everything at the same time. And so you start doing it, and then all of a sudden it becomes natural. So don't worry about trying to remember anything. Just go through with what you think it feels and sounds like, and that's good enough. You don't have to be perfect. The fact that you're just kind of jiggling things around and moving, it's okay. But eventually you get used to doing it, and you have these aha moments. Now I get it. Now I can feel it. And you fall right into the zone. So trust me, it just takes some time. So you're absolutely perfect in every way doing what you're doing. You can't do anything wrong here, really. That's just the way this is. That help?
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, and Diane has had her hand up also.
Diane,
Hi there. Joan had a question and it was about, I think she was new yesterday. Could you explain the difference between yesterday's class and today's?
oh, yes, I'd love to. Yesterday's class was a bone strengthening class, and it's designed to support the skeletal structure around all the bones. So you're strengthening muscles. So we're actually using weights in yesterday's class. Weights are optional. It's not mandatory. If somebody is making some noise in the background, I'd like you to unmute yourself or mute yourself for the time being. Thank you. That's good. So the weight, maybe that's me. I don't know. There's some strange noise, but the weights are designed to give you strength. And it's also improves your balance, which is very important. So the whole idea is to do little things that would help prevent going into osteoporosis or living with osteoporosis or osteopenia, which is on its way to osteoporosis, or even to prevent that from happening in the first place. As we age, we have a tendency to lose mineral content in the bones. And it leaks out. It's just one of those things. And certain medications cause you to leak the minerals out of the bones. Omeprazole or Prilosec, those are culprits in that area. If you have heartburn and stuff like that. So there's different things that are going on that cause us to lose our mineral content. And the whole idea is to try to reverse that a little bit, help to improve and strengthen our immune system, as well as strengthen the tissue and the muscles that support the bones. So fascia is also technically a tissue. It connects everything to everything throughout the body. And so that needs to be working a little bit better. You need to be able to move around in such a way where you're not constricting the flow of energy throughout your body. So everything all works together. This is a